Okay. Wow. Hey guys. Let me see who we got here. Hey Tavana, Deirdre, Dina, Addie, D. Y'all are rolling in tonight. That makes me feel like you guys missed me. Did you miss your girl? Hey Kim from Chicago. Hey Pip, you gotta tell me your name again. I keep saying this Pip6602. And that's like, I know your name to be Pip6602. Help me out so I don't call you that. Hey, Ruby, Kelsey, hey, guys. So tonight, honestly, I don't have a specific topic because you guys know last week we kind of went out of town and did a Draping Masterclass, and it kind of threw me off with the chandeliers. And then my chandeliers actually just came in today. So what I wanted to show you guys, I can't do it. It's in a big old box. But I'm still going to get that one done, and I'm going to let you guys know what the rundown is going to be for October. But for tonight, I miss you too, Tamika. Miss you, Addie. Thank you, guys. Y'all are a trip. So y'all tell me if my audio is on because I'm kind of just hooking my equipment back up. So I don't know. I don't know if you guys can hear me clearly. Let me know. I'm excited about these tours. Tavana, I'm excited too, baby. I am excited because it was kind of fun just to be back in the mix of things, right? Like just, it was fun. And you know, that's kind of like that's my where I get all excited and my juices just kind of flow. Thanks, Dee. Thanks, Tamika. Thanks, ladies. Okay, so tonight I kind of just wanted to kind of get you guys abreast on some changes that's being made to a couple of different programs I have, how things look moving forward, the new tour dates, right? And the locations. I know so many of you guys are asking for Chicago and Detroit, and I'm like, I know it's gonna be cold as heck there around November, December. Hey, Cindy. So yeah, the chandeliers, we're gonna push that to it probably be next week. I'm waiting for one more product to come in so I could do the full-fledged showing you guys the different chandeliers and which ones you should be using and when you should be using them. So for any, hey Train. So for any of you guys that's actually new to the platform, you may be on YouTube or wherever it is. I am Precious Stevens of the Posh Academy, and I teach event professionals now, and it's kind of just beginning to be creatives. Some of my students aren't even in the industry, right? So I pretty much teach creatives how to attract higher paying clients through premium draping. And if you're not a part of the, the draping leg, and you're a part of maybe planning a profit, then that is where we do common core marketing strategies. We keep things really, really simple, give people what they want so that we can ultimately get paid how we want, right? Hey, Angie, Detroit. Yeah, y'all wearing me out with the Detroit and the new NYC. So it's a couple of things I want to mention to you guys. One, to kind of make the tour dates flow a lot easier, because guess what? Everybody asks about this Alabama leg, and Alabama about to get canceled as of this week. Alabama possibly is looking at cancellation. New Orleans is definitely happening, and Houston, because we have people that are already enrolled in those classes. But Alabama, Birmingham, I don't know. All you guys asked for it. Now where you guys at? So I'm like, that's in a matter of 20 days, which is like, well, 21 days, which is like really around the corner, right? So that's why I didn't want to, throw the entire tour back together, like all of the dates. But as of 2021, that new schedule is going to be completely mapped out, because even if we are getting this second thing, hopefully it clear by then. Hopefully it clear by then. So we are looking at all those places that a lot of you guys have requested, see how we can fit that in. So first thing I want to tell you guys, if any of you, we have, I think now we're up to like 23, meaning I'm missing about another 40 people that are in the Draping Design membership program. If you're in the membership, meaning not the free trial, if you're actively enrolled in the membership, meaning you pay a monthly fee, we have just created a Facebook group for you guys. So it's a premium Facebook group. And for me, it was like just the easiest thing where I can just get access to you guys quickly, and you guys can kind of get access to me quickly. Anything that's happening on the back end, like, I don't know, links not work, anything is a real quick way to find a solution. Not to mention, there's so many new things that's being rolled out. I be needing testers, right? I need some tonight. but you guys will see that in the group. So I need some testers to kind of test these things, test these products, test these courses to see if it's a viable idea, right? I'm not going to sit there and do all that work and don't nobody want it, babies. You guys, that's another benefit of being in the membership, because you kind of get to test everything before it comes out. So I will be back over in the membership. I just was over there updating some stuff. I know a couple of you ladies just got access to module 4, which is the double layer, double panel crisscross. That's a long word, but that's what it is. So I think it was like maybe 2 of them that I didn't push the button on for the go for it was live. So that is done. So anyone that in order to get that one, you would have had to enroll from the very beginning, because it just dropped, I think yesterday, something like that. So that's a good way to communicate with you guys that's in the membership. So if you are not in the membership as of now, because I just launched it today, get over there, check your emails, because everyone that's in the program got the email with the link to go to the group. Now I put it in the group as well, the regular group, Pipe and Drape group, because I know a couple of you really are in there a lot. However, a lot of you guys request, and y'all know y'all are not members of the membership program. And you know I'm checking those emails, right? You know your girl is. So okay. So yeah, so that's that. I wanted to tell you guys about the membership group. I'm really excited about that, because it's a way to get quick access to me. I'm not an email person. I'm really not. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm super duper amazing at it, because I'm not. Because I got a ton of other stuff to do. But you know what I can do? I can hit that live button really, really quick and, and get to you guys real fast, right? So yeah, so for the group, I didn't send a DM. I sent an email, Cindy, probably like 3 hours ago, something like that. And it has the link in there for the group. Also, the locations for this year, for those that don't know, the locations for this year is, so far we're going to, I don't know yet, possibly Birmingham on 10/21. We're going to New Orleans on 10/23, and we're going to Houston, Texas on 10/25. I will not be going to Dallas, because I was going to continue on that route, but since we aren't, I'm cutting it off at Houston. So if anyone that was looking at Dallas and asking about Dallas, just skedaddle on down to Houston and come see you guys. Hey, Andrea. So that's, in Atlanta. So Atlanta's class 11-14 is completely booked. 11-15, which is the very next day, only have about 3 slots left. So it's so funny, because my Atlanta class is always filled up, right? Which may change the trajectory of how we do things in 2021. Which brings me to my next point. So my next point is, I was speaking to a couple of you guys earlier today. You guys may have venues. You guys have a network of event planner friends, people that kind of want to do this thing. You have the ability to host a class, meaning you get, your community, you get a group of people that's interested. Those of you that have these groups, you only need 9 other students to express interest in the class, and I will come to your city to do the class. Not to mention, your tuition is completely complimentary. That is you hosting the class. All the other logistics, my team will handle, because it's just certain things we have to make sure that's in place. But that's all you need is 9 other people. So, other than that, I'm not sure how this tour for 2021 is going to happen as of now, because I do well in Atlanta, right? Like, I do well in Atlanta. A lot of people travel to Atlanta. My private sessions has done well over the past, 2-3 months. So yeah, I don't know. But again, like I said, if you're interested in hosting a class, you can. I got to be able to get to you though. I know some of you guys are over in the Caribbean, and I haven't figured that out yet. So I don't know, but I'm interested. I'm working on it. I know some of the locations we needed embassy clearance, and it was quite involved. So we'll see. We're still working on that part. Alabama. So to Alabama, I was coming to Birmingham. That was already, we at the Marriott in Birmingham. However, by this week, I will be considering if I'm going to cancel that location, because a lot of you express interest. However, if you don't hit the payment button, you're not in there, right? So that's about that. Anyone that's looking to host a class in your city, in another city where you know you got 9 other people that's interested, just send me a message and I will get you all squared away on how to set that up. Venue, all that other stuff, AV, I will handle all that. I just need you to have the people that want to do it. Next thing is private sessions. My last private session is this next week. So when I'm doing tours and when I'm traveling, I don't do any private sessions because I'm on tour. So private sessions for the remainder of the year are done. I'm completely booked, and well, I'm complete because in October, we'll be on the road, and November I have classes here in Atlanta. I am possibly looking at this Detroit run, and because I hear about Detroit and New York every day, right? And even with Baltimore, I keep hearing to come back. And we did Baltimore in a week, and we're able to get 7 women that signed up. And unfortunately, 2 of them last minute couldn't make it. But so Baltimore, I may be going back, and I had fun. So I had fun. You coming to Atlanta, Addie? You better not step on my grounds and don't tell me you here, lady. Oh yeah, that was another one, Florida. So one of the young ladies that's trying to host a class, that's her location. She's in Florida. So we will see how that pans out. However, Florida is already on my radar anyway. We were coming to Orlando, or it was Orlando or Tampa. I can't remember. It was one of them. So we will map that out for the locations and let you guys know. And for tonight only, you guys know every time I show up, I got to come bearing something. So tonight only, you guys, if you are doing any of the locations in October, you are able to save $200 off of your tuition. Come to Detroit. I'm ready to sign up. You're saying come to Detroit, and it doesn't even tell me who you are. It says Facebook user. Tell me who you are. You didn't register with StreamYard yet. Dina, I had fun too. I had so much fun in Baltimore. In the class, you ladies were amazing, right? You really was interested. I don't know. I always have a nice time in class, so I really do. And I like how you guys just be amazed. So some of you guys get frustrated because it's a lot of work. But when you guys go through it and you see what you actually create, it is like, it's an amazing feeling to just see the transformation in such a short period of time. I mean, a lot can happen in 8 hours. I mean, a lot. Tamika, I will see you in Houston. So Addie, don't worry. I'm definitely coming to Houston. I mean, I'm definitely coming to New York. It's just a matter of when, right? So we're mapping that out, and I'm just being cautious because I don't want, I don't want to get shut down again. So I may end up, and then it's going to be super duper cold, and then it's holiday time, and it's just a lot going on right now. But I definitely got to come to New York because I have so many people that's in New York that want to take one, right? So Sabrina, which one are you talking about? You talking about New York? Which one is close to you? So I'm definitely know that so it's weird because so many people, Birmingham wasn't on my radar. It really wasn't, but the request was there. And as of now, it's looked like we're going to be canceling that one. So that was pretty much what I wanted to jump in and tell you guys for tonight, just kind of the updates on how things are going to be moving forward. So a reminder is, if you are not in the Draping Design membership Facebook group, you really need to get in there, because how I'm structuring things in there is showing you like what's to come. So right now, I just put stuff in there like because we're up to module 4. So I just put in there like what's in there. So if you're in module 1, it'll be very helpful for you to see what's in module 2, right? Like what's coming. So it kind of gives you better control over if that's something that you want to, you want to have access to or not. Also, it's a good way. Like I said, it's a good way. That's where I get my testers from. I used to get them from the Draping, the regular group, but I really want to think of ways to kind of give those other guys that's actually in the membership program incentives, and they're a little more vested. So I know they're going to give me some good feedback, right? They're going to give me some good feedback. So it's just really, that's just kind of where we are right now. For October, Our focus for October is all about pricing, right? So a lot of the tips and the resources that I'm going to be sharing is about pricing. Now, you'll see it. It'll be definitely helpful because a lot of you was asking about how to package your prices, how to package your backdrops, and it's so doable. Not only that it's doable, it's just make life so much simpler, right? Even though I showed you guys a pricing strategy and the little spreadsheet I created, and where you guys kind of know everything line item by line item, sometimes it's just too much work. Like, who want to go through all that? Like, put in the sash, put in a drape, that's a lot of work. So how I'm developing things now, it helps you to really easily know exactly what category that backdrop fall in. If it's most people, and me included, have 3 different tiers. The Posh Premium, the Posh Petite, or the Posh Premier. So you would instantly know the value of that backdrop, so you can kind of gauge, the price point. Not to mention, guys, y'all know I'm super excited about these recipes, right? So that's what I'm having tested tonight. I've already had them tested, but then I tweaked them, right? I had them tested, I tweaked it, I updated it, I made a lot of changes. So I need some testers from the ladies in my membership program to kind of give me some feedback. I'm excited because even the cover looked bomb, baby. So that's really, really exciting because it's oh, Levon. Oh yeah, I just responded to your YouTube comment earlier today. I think it was today or yesterday. Yeah, so you did say that. You said you're in Detroit and you are ready to take the class. Awesome. So we're going to really, we're really going to look at that, map it out. So Valvina, the membership is $147 a month. It's $147, but I think you're relatively new. I just popped your name up in my thing. So I would suggest to you kind of look out in your emails. I kind of just do sporadic stuff all the time, right? Save people a couple coins. But the membership is $147 a month. So if you're interested, definitely come on in. We're right now getting into the good stuff because we're getting into the more intricate designs. It does start off basic because it's developed for a newbie. It's developed for someone that doesn't know where to start. And by the time they're done, they be up there with me or past me. They be teaching what they just learned. And they be teaching it the right way. That's the key. So teaching it the right way. Cindy, so yeah, get over in there. You want to know what? You're a graphics person too, so I definitely need your eyes on my product. But I'm excited about it. I've been working on this thing now for, I don't know, probably like over a month because y'all know how I get. I want to just make sure everything is in there and just eliminate all of the guesswork when you're trying to create a backdrop, right? You don't want to have to think about what fabric to use. You don't want to have to think about what colors to pair. You don't want to have to think about where to put them at, right? I'm telling y'all, I dummied this thing down so much. You don't need nothing else. And guess what? I'm not even breaking your pockets. It's an affordable digital product. And I'm super duper excited about it. So thank you, Dina. Dina says it's a good program, guys. Listen to my students. I'm trying to tell y'all. Just for me. So continue. Exactly. So the good thing about it is definitely for newbies. It's for those that have no idea. Because I got so many of you guys, and I have quite a few that have been with me for quite some time. And they've progressed. So I have a lot of eyewear students in my program. I mean, a lot. And so they're like a little more advanced, but there's stuff in there for them as well. So that's pretty much how I wanted to develop it. And for those of you that, want this specific courses, that's something we will be looking at, but that's in 2021. Because right now it's just so much that's being put into building this program out to make a solid product. And a lot goes into it. So right now I can't really focus on anything else. Right. So Valvina, honestly, I would tell you, look at some of the testimonials my students leave. I mean, every class I have, this class I just had in Baltimore, I had 2 IWED students. Every class I have IWED students. And IWED is an amazing program. It really, really is. It's an amazing program. But, and not even a but, I just think that when you're looking for something maybe different, or you're looking for, even like with, you just can't cram everything in one class. You really can't. So the beauty of the program is just different levels. And even though, I mean, some of it is just new. Some of it is stuff that I didn't even learn when I was in the program. It's stuff that I've kind of just developed myself. And like, I just went off the whim and say, oh, I want to do this. And then I did it, and a lot of people liked it. And I'm like, okay, I'm turning this into a course. So it's really, the thing about that, I would say, and how we're going to update this, my sales page too, is show photos of what's actually in each module. So you can kind of determine. So, because I can't really determine just because if you say you went through a program, because some of them, some people just need a couple of times to go through programs to really grasp it. Some people went through the program and, some of my classes are supposed to be 8 hours. We finish in 5 because they're a lot more advanced. But then even some, we go over. We go over to like 9.5 hours. But the whole point is just, making sure that you get it. This program is also developed so you can retain it, because there's so much that we learn in one day. All of my students say that. They say, oh, I didn't know it was going to be all this. So that's why I really developed this video library, because you forget stuff, right? Just so much. I be tripping because they be in there. Everybody always come with pen, pad, and even though I supply that anyway, they be writing stuff down. I said, babe, just listen. I just need your attention right here, right now. I got you. You don't need to write anything down because it's in the virtual program, right? So it's just be a lot of information. That's the only thing about that. Hey, Michelle, there's another one of my, Michelle, you went through the program as well. Davina, yeah. So the sewing is my best friend. I got my sewing machine out because I had to sew a bunch of stuff for the last class. I was sewing all last week. Hey, Dee Dee. Yes, and you want to know what? Well, I can't give a certification, but I can give a certification of completion. And you want to know what? I was so upset because I still got Michelle's. Hey, they go right here. We got some, guys. We got some. And it's funny. I didn't really think that people is interested in that kind of thing. And so I had so many people mention, I'm like, all right, of course I can do that. Y'all want us a cute little certificate with the Posh Academy stamp on it? Absolutely. You got it, baby. So, Lashina, the private sessions actually were more, and they have only discounted them because of COVID. But the private sessions are $11.97 because that's just like it's a lot of work for one person. Where it's a big difference when you're doing a complete class. But yeah, I'm not doing any more private sessions this year. Only time I would open private back up is if the tour shut down, which is why it happened before. But right now we on and popping, so that's what we're gonna stick with. Because we got to reach a broad impact of people, right? Yes, absolutely, Trina. Sandy, what you sign up for? Okay, wait a minute. Don't forget about the fabric color wheel. Oh, what happened that day? Wait a minute, didn't I do that? Kimberly, I didn't do the fabric color wheel? I feel like I did. But I'm quite sure if you said I didn't, because maybe you were waiting for it. So if you say it's not there, it's not there. Let me write this down. I tell you one thing though, I do have a blog post I've written about. I've written about it. So that helps me out because now I got one more live that I could schedule out. I got the title already. So right now we're working on the fabric color wheel and the chandeliers. But this month, like I said, we're focusing on pricing. So I know, what's the one I just wrote? Oh, how to package your services. How to package your services. How to determine, how much you're worth an hour, right? Because a lot of us don't think of it that way. And you should know. Like something is just not worth entertaining unless it's at least at your hourly rate. Guys, I cannot tell y'all. When I first got started, I think I was charging like $50 an hour just because it just sounded cool compared to what at the time I was making $14 an hour. So I'm like, oh, that sounds super fly. But baby, by the time you tap into what we do and how our pay scale is, how it's arranged, that is, I wish somebody would call me now for $50 an hour. So it's just really like just determining what that is, so you can factor that into even when you're doing your price and your backdrops. Like even when you package, if it's the Premier or the Petite or whatever it is, you still have to factor in your time to design it, or whatever that is. Your setup, your delivery, your breakdown, all that should be going into your pricing structure. That is how you get, that's how I get $2,600 backdrops. It's not just because, woo, it's just $2,600. No, it's like things I factored into the price, and that's how it came out, to that pricing structure. Yeah, so we definitely going. Pricing is important because a lot of people struggle with it, and even though like that video I did, that's still one of my most watched videos on YouTube is that pricing one, and it's weird because it's super long. It's like over an hour, but it was good stuff because they was like, "Oh my god, come on, Monique, come on and join, come right on in." Okay, wait a minute. How do you keep your drapes from flying with the wind when having to put up? Funny you asked that, Davina, because that's in the program. That was like, actually, that's a bonus. That's not even something that was in my program. But you guys, well, those that's in it, know that I also release a bonus course every month along with the regular course. And that's one of them, a complete setup and how to eliminate, your drapes flying all over the place with the wind. A couple different things I use. And is just about really securing your foundation and putting things in place to to hold it pretty much. Okay, all right, Kim say y'all love like, okay, so yeah, obviously because y'all be here with me the whole time. We got what, 54 people? Okay, how to put colors, fabrics, and textures together. So that is a part of the recipe. I actually did a lot about fabrics. I want to say September. No, it wasn't September. I think it was August when I talked about, so every month there's a theme. And I believe August, the theme was fabrics, right? So we talked all about that. And in September, the theme was embellishments. So I talked about uplights, and I missed the chandeliers one because we was out of town, sorry. But we talked about tiebacks and just, things like that. So this theme for October is going to be all about pricing, really how to come up with your pricing structure and things like that. You want to know what I did that, Kim? I gotta find the picture, but I did a couple of sports themes before. So I did a baby shower that was a Cowboys theme. And I was going to do the Ravens when I was in Baltimore. I was torn, but then we had an extra young lady that had to come, and I was already gone, so she had to utilize my kit. So that's why I didn't do it. But fraternity, that's a good one. Wait a minute, let me write that down. What's your favorite fraternity? And that'll be hot too. You want to know why? Because they're always partying. And fraternities are really branded, right? It's like they want everything cute or whatever it is. So that's a good one. So tell me what's your favorite fraternity, and I'm going to see what I did. I'm going to say. And that'll be fun too. So sports things, I did the Cowboys one. I actually did the Cowboys twice because my children back home used to play for the Cowboys. Both my sons was on a football team, and my daughter was a cheerleader. And, I would go and do backdrops outside. And that was how I learned how to secure my stuff, because I was right there with y'all guys. They was just flying all around. And I was like, they're not going to be able to see my design. So I had to really learn some trickery. And I had to do that a couple of times because I did a lot of things outside. We would always do events for back to school. We would do things for children. Holiday, like what's the red, white, and blue Labor Day stuff. We would do all that. So that's how I really nailed down my little strategy on, having things outside. Hey, Simone from Trinidad. Okay, yeah. So Delta. Okay, let me see. What's Delta colors, Cindy? I'm gonna see. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put that on my schedule. Men, yeah. She said men. Yeah, so I'm really now like I'm taking a lot of things that a lot of people leave stuff on my YouTube, like stuff they want to see, and it's different. So it's exciting for me because now I'm like, oh, that's gonna be fun. And you just didn't think that no one would want to see that in the video, but especially if it's a lot of newbies and don't know just the basic stuff. Like I can shoot that kind of stuff all day long, and it's fun to do, and it's simple. There's not a lot of editing, so I got it. Wait a minute, I like this one. I think this is the one I see a lot. The Zeta Phi Beta. Thanks, Trina. Royal blue and white. Oh, that'd be pretty. That is the one I see often. I see that, and I think some red. I see a lot. And I also see some purple. I see purple a lot. I don't really like purple though. I don't. So I'm not gonna do that one. Not gonna do that one. Wait a minute. When would your beginners program start again? Oh, you're in Guyana. I have so many people in Guyana. Like that's like super duper amazing. So it starts whenever you join. So it's an immediate enrollment, and it's a drip out program, meaning you get new tutorials, new sketches, new bonuses every 30 days. It's not every month, like October the 1st, September the 1st, it's not like that. So it's every 30 days that you are in the program, you get dripped new content. And I just also updated my emails. So those that's in the program, you now will get an automated email letting you know when you have access to a new module. So just really, perfecting some things, tweaking some things, trying to make it better. And I'm excited about the recipes because when we done, guess who'll get them? Guess who'll get them complimentary? Y'all already know. I ain't even got to finish my statement. Hey, Miss Rosie. Good evening, Pressure. It's good to see you back on stage. I watched it. Oh, you did. That is so exciting. What you think? Which one did you watch, Miss Rosie? I love when you guys give me feedback. I love it. My name is Ernestine. I love your design. I'm trying to join, working on it. Ernestine, I'm not going anywhere. Whenever you see fit, guess what? I'll be right here. And you can join whenever you feel. And the hemline went outdoor. Yeah, well, I can't use it in mine because my drapes are so long. They're super long. That's the one. Delta. Wait a minute. Red, white, AKA. Oh, that's the one I like. AKA. Thank you.